Joining me now is Tom Maoli. He's the owner, CEO of Celebrity Motorcar Company, a dealership in New Jersey. We stay in that state with us tonight. Here on the Hill, Tom's been in the business for 14 years, owns 6 dealerships. Thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate it. Obviously, Tom, you were watching this event, waiting for the details. You hear that man there in the Rose Garden, Brian Panbecker from Southeast Michigan, there in the Rose Garden, saying it's about time. What would you say to him?
Yeah. Well, listen, I think, yes, listen, we need to drive manufacturing back to the U.S., but, the problem is that this is going to be devastating to the consumer. The dealers and the manufacturers are just going to pass this along to the consumer, and the consumer is going to wind up eating it. And the consumer hasn't recovered from COVID yet. We're still dealing in an inflationary period where the Fed has interest rates at 7-8%. They're trying to drive down inflation, and we're going to push up inflation higher. And listen, President Trump's a brilliant man. He's a friend of mine, and I know him very well, and he knows what he's doing. But I think he needs to reconsider his position, and I think if he should do this with a carrot and not a stick. And if he gave tax incentives and interest-free loans, in areas that need to be redeveloped, like Detroit, these manufacturers would build factories in these areas, and manufacturing would come back to the U.S. rather than doing it with a stick.
How much cost are you going to be passing on to the consumer? I just heard you say costs get passed on, so I'm wondering, I wonder what it is.
Listen, it's basic economics. We're talking about a 25% tariff, and I haven't even gotten to the parts yet, but we're just talking about a vehicle. The average price of a new vehicle in the United States of America right now is $40,000. So you do the math. We're talking about an $8,000 to $10,000 increase of a vehicle. And when you finance that, it's about $30 a thousand. You're talking about a $300 increase of payments to the consumer. Consumer has not recovered now. And it's not just in the automobile industry. It's in supermarkets, it's in insurance, it's across the board. And I'm not so sure that the consumer can absorb this.
Here was Shawn Fain. You know the name. He's the head of the UAW. I'll get your reaction on the other side.
Yes, absolutely.
Tariffs aren't the total solution. Tariffs are a tool in the toolbox to get these companies to do the right thing, and the intent behind it is to bring jobs back here and invest in the American workers. The American working class people have been left behind for decades, and they're sick of it. The tariffs are a motivator. We have to fix the broken trade laws.
The UAW chief there kind of supports this, and I know you say you hope the president reconsiders, but when you've got sort of the backing there of the UAW, how's that going to happen?
Well, listen, because they want to drive jobs back to the U.S., which it would. If he did it with a carrot, he would drive the same jobs back to the U.S. Listen, if you look at the stock market and you look at the domestic automakers like Stellantis and Ford and Chrysler and GM, their stocks got crushed because 50% of the parts that goes into those vehicles come from Mexico, China, Japan, Canada. So they're coming from overseas. They're going to get hit with the same tariffs. This is not just a foreign automaker issue. It's going to be across the board, and, listen, if the consumer can't afford a new car, guess what they're going to do? They're going to repair, and they're going to have to fix. They're putting new brakes, new tires, and all of those parts are going up by 25%. Okay. So it's one way or another, the consumer's going to pay for this.
Tom Maoli with us tonight. Appreciate it, sir. Appreciate the perspective. We'll talk to you again soon. You got it. All right.